Hi, I know I just made a video like a little while ago, but this video's not the tips to how to do water bottle flipping. It's tips if you keep having it like flip and then fall down like this. So it fell down. You don't want that to happen all the time. So tips for that. When I kept having it fall down and fall down and fall down, I changed the way I was throwing it. So I started throwing it a different way and voila, I landed it. So the first tip is like the main tip for all of this video, literally. Change the way you're throwing it. If you keep not giving up, if you keep doing that same way, you'll never make it. You'll never ever do it, maybe. Unless that way is popular. Like the most popular way is holding your hand and launching it. That's the way I do it. Let's see if I can flip it backwards. So that's my first tip. Like, I used to throw like this and land a few times. But then I started going like this and flipping it lots of times. So that's the main tip. And my second tip is if you're putting like little power like and it just keeps falling down, try putting more power on it. Like if you barely put any power on it, like you go like, then it's never gonna flip. Never ever. And if you put too much, you'll never make it. And it can end up in your water bottle exploding, starting to leak, breaking. Yeah, it can end to stuff. You have to get it towards the middle, like just right. If you don't get it just right, it'll always fall down. And I still haven't been able to make a cap, flip it on the cap, but I've been trying. And one tip for doing it on the cap, I noticed is for if you don't know how to flip a water bottle, or if you keep missing, you don't hold it from here, unless it lands like that. It lands like, you have to turn it around and hold it from the bottom to land on the cap. You see now it's touching the cap instead of touching the bottom. It took like a week for me to become this good of a water bottle flipper, but I'm still not an expert. When I am an expert, hopefully my videos make the top page. So those are the two tips. Oh, and there's a third one. If it keeps falling down, make sure there's not too much water or too less. If there's too less, it's too light and it falls down. Yeah. And if you have too much, the weight's too much and it keeps falling down. And So my tip is fill anywhere from like close to the bottom but a little up to a little lower than halfway is how much I put in my water bottles to flip them. Unless if you're trained to flip a water bottle like with a bunch of water or no water at all, I'll suggest doing what I just said. So those are all my tips. Bye. Please like and subscribe.